Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow my new Twitter, by the way. Link in the description box. Barcelona man, tiki-taka. Wow, all he do is block shots. Sergi Baca, luxury player. What? Balenciaga. He ain't just a boss, he's a dada. He can dribble through your defense. Put you in the past like pretense. Total football, he beastin'. He ain't even Gerard Piqué. Wow. Get it? He ain't even Gerard Piqué. Gerard Piqué. Nah, it's too much for you. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, One Star Weak Foot, and we're back for another player review, Team of the Season edition. And today, we're going to review this Team of the Season De Jong card. And this is a review I've been wanting to drop for a few days. When I did Dumfries, I also was doing De Jong at the same time, but I just never got the time. And then today, the PSN servers went down for me. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're on PS4. Did the PSN servers go down for you guys? Because from what I was hearing, it was a regional thing, so it wasn't happening to everybody around the world. I was hearing Europe wasn't affected, but then America was affected. I don't know. But I couldn't get on the servers for a good couple hours this afternoon. So here I am with the Team of the Season De Jong review. And when you look at this card, this looked like a really nice card. He's 5'11". He has medium work rates. He has a 3-star weak foot, but he has 4-star skill moves. I played 11 games in Division 1 with him. I got 3 goals and 1 assist. I was playing him in the CM position in a multitude of different formations. So, you know, that probably could explain the goal-assist ratio. But hold up, before I go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you're new around to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, man. I drop content every single day. I try to keep you guys entertained in the non-entertaining times of FIFA. And if you're already subscribed and you're enjoying the content, please hit me with a like down below. I appreciate all you guys watching, man. I really do. Now let's move on to the rest of this review. So, when you look at this card and when you look at the stats, man, it looks very nice. It looks like it has the potential to be a card that plays above the price tag of 500K. I think it's around 500K he's going for. Whatever the case is, it looks like he does have the potential to play above that price tag. So his pace is solid. His shooting isn't bad. I mean, his finishing is 83. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but everything else is very nice. The 99 shot power should come in handy. His passing stats are now very nice. He does have the passing to play in the cam position if that's what you want out of him. His dribbling looks much improved. The only questionable stat in his dribbling is his 76 reactions. I'm not really feeling that, to be honest, but he does have 98 dribbling. He does have 96 ball control. And if you play him further back, this is gonna be something that makes him very unique. His defending stats are hit or miss, all right? I'm not going to lie to you. He has 93 interceptions. Great. 86 marking. Fantastic. But 77 stand tackling is not really what I want to see. His slide tackling is 69. I don't really utilize the slide tackle very much, but if you do, you might want to keep that in mind. His physical stats are pretty decent. I wish they gave him more stamina, though. He only has 88 stamina. That's not really good. His strength is pretty good. His jumping is not bad. But yeah, we're going to see how he plays in game. Is he worth the money? All that will be answered. Let's go. All right, so according to Footbin, this card's going to cost 560,000 coins on the PS4 market. I took a major loss because I bought him for about 618. Is he worth the money? I would have to say negative. I don't think he's worth that money. I think a better price for him is about 300 to 350K. I'll break down the stats and explain why I feel this way. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a bad card. I just don't think he's worth the money. So first, let's look at his pace. He has 90 pace, and I'm not mad at it at all. To have 90 pace and you're playing him centrally in the midfield, that's such an asset to your team. And he does have the pace to track up and down the pitch. He does have the pace to beat a man or two with the acceleration coming out of the skill moves. He does have the pace to even get in behind the defense. So I'm not really mad at this pace. I really enjoy this pace, actually. I do have to say his pace is a 9.5 out of 10. It's pretty elite as far as midfielders go. His shooting. Oh, man. His shooting was good and bad, all right? Let's start with the good. His 93 attack positioning is very evident on this card. He does make intelligent runs. He gets himself into dangerous positions, and he was able to position himself for a lot of scoring opportunities. Now let's talk about the bad. This card, I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just having bad luck, but I have never hit the post so much with a card until I used this De Jong card. I mean, it was something that was very consistent. Every single game I played with him, it felt like I hit the post. I hit the post. I hit the post. And they were very routine shots. They were low drivens at good angles. They were just normal shots from good angles. And I can't really explain why he hit the post too much. I mean, maybe it's because he has really maxed out shot power and his finishing's only at 83. I did even try to apply a sniper chemistry style to him. It didn't really help his finishing at all. So I do have to say his finishing itself inside the box is very inconsistent. Outside the box, his long shots is 88. He does have the 99 shot power, and outside the box, he is a little bit better off. So my advice for you is that if you're trying to play him in the cam position, I wouldn't do it. I don't think his finishing is good enough, is consistent enough at this stage of the game. I think the best position for him would be CM, just because he could bang the long shots, and he does offer a lot of things to your team that is very good. So I do have to say his shooting is an 8 out of 10. It's good, but it's nothing more, and it can be inconsistent in tight games. His passing. I would say his passing is one of his strongest suits. He does have a very nice weight to his passing. I mean, he does have the 98 vision, 97 short passing, and it does show. I mean, when you play tiki-taka with this card, when you do a lot of one-touch passing with this card, he's able to pull it off with nice weight. He doesn't disrupt your build-up play at all. He could pick out a pass as well. He can make those nice over-the-top through balls if that's how you want to play with your midfielders. And his passing, in my opinion, is very reliable, very solid, and I would classify him as a playmaker based on his passing. So I got to give his passing a 9 out of 10. It's very, very good. His dribbling. I would say his dribbling was very good for a midfielder, all right? He almost feels like a winger on the ball, but not quite. That's how I would describe his dribbling. On the ball, he's very quick to turn. He does have a nice ball control, like when it comes to holding the ball close to his body, when it comes to coming out of skill moves, he does tend to retain possession out of the ball. I do notice his reactions being low at times when it comes to loose balls. He doesn't really jump on them like players with higher reactions do. And it was a bit annoying because I did try to play him at CDM at times, and yeah, his reactions does let him down in that regard. As far as his actual dribbling, though, if you need a playmaker in your midfield that can dribble, that could beat a man or two, this guy's going to be very good to bring in. And I really enjoy his dribbling. I really enjoy his 4-star skill moves. And I enjoy the acceleration that he gets when you do the heel-to-heel and the L1 fake shot. So I got to give his dribbling a 9 out of 10. It's very, very solid. His defending. I would say his defending, I thought was going to be better, all right? Because when you look at his stats and the fact that they gave him CDM as his default position, I thought, yo, this guy's going to be a very, very decent defender. And in game, I thought he was just very average defensively, all right? He does get interceptions, all right? That's the one thing that I can't say that he does very well. He does position himself for the interceptions, and he does have good defensive positioning because, he does have the 86 marking. So his defensive AI is very smart. However, where he does let me down defensively, and it's very annoying, is that he doesn't really have the strength, the physical, the body type to really go into challenges. His challenge is very, very average. And I expected better, honestly, coming from this card, especially with the price tag. I don't think his tackle is good enough at all to play at the CDM position. It's just not. He does tend to get bullied. It's easy to shield the ball from him, and it doesn't really make sense because he has 85 strength. Maybe it's because in game his body is kind of smallish. He's 5'11". I can't really put my finger on it because I would say even somebody like Matuidi is better going into a challenge than this card is. And like I said, I really don't understand it, but it is what it is. It's really something that keeps him from being, in my opinion, worth the price tag. And it's something that keeps him from being a viable option for the CDM position. If you're looking for a CDM, I think Van de Beek is actually a better option. He's cheaper. He has better physical and in-game. I've used him a few times on my friend's account. In-game, his challenge is much stronger. So I do have to give De Jong a 7.5 for defending. It's average. I wouldn't really say it's a strength of his, but he does have nice interceptions and defensive positioning, to be fair to him. His physical. Like I said, his physical kind of lets him down because this is team of the season, right? Everybody has juice stats. Everybody has at least 80 strength or higher. And if you're facing bigger players who have those kind of juice stats, you're going to get overrun if you're going to try to use somebody like De Jong as a lone CDM or as a defensive mid in general. So his strength, I didn't really feel like it was 85. It felt more like 75 to 80, just very average. His stamina, I wish he had like at least 4 or 5 more stamina, because if you're going to press at all during the game, or if you go into overtime, he's not going to last. 88 stamina just isn't enough for a midfielder at this stage of the game. His jumping, I would say, is decent. He does win headers here and there, but he's not really anything crazy at it either. I do have to give his physical a 7.5 out of 10. So overall, what would I rate this card? It's complicated because, as you can tell by my review, I'm not really a big fan of this card, and I might be a little biased, but I do have to give this card an 8.25 out of 10. He does do some things very well, all right? He does have the pace, which is elite. He does have the nice dribbling, the nice passing, and he has a nice long shot. However, his finishing inside the box isn't good enough for him to be played at cam. His defending and physical isn't good enough to be played at the CDM position. So the only place you can really play him where he does play decently is the CM position. But for 560K, I feel like you can do a lot better. I would rather use Ndombele. I would rather use Chan. I would rather use Wijnaldum, Bernardo Silva. There's a lot, even Bruno Fernandes. There's a lot more options on this game that I feel like make a bigger impact because they're just elite at more important things than just the De card. It's very disappointing because this guy had a really good year. You know, he's going to Barcelona, so I thought they'd give him a better card, but it wasn't to be. All right, so that's going to be my team of the season, De Jong player review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. But until then, later.